guys, my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be doing such a romantic reading today as we find out who is crushing on you, okay? Who is your secret admirer? So we are going to be finding everything out from this person's zodiac sign to what their personality might be to how you might meet them. And also make sure to stay tuned towards the end because we are also going to be pulling from our little jar of initials here. And we also have this big box of physical traits as well. So yeah, you guys, let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks, okay? So here are your group picks today. So for group number 1, we have this gorgeous hand-drawn black and white tarot deck. It is so gorgeous. And also here are the backs. But also for group number 2, we have the Everyday Witch Tarot, and it is just so adorable. It always reminds me so much of like Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, like that type of animation style. And then last but not least, for group number 3, we have the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and it's just such an elegant deck. Like, it is so pretty. It's like kind of like a pic collage deck, and I just absolutely love this. It's so pretty. Alrighty, you guys. So now I want you to take a very big deep breath in. And now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to please close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about who your secret admirer is, who is crushing on you. I want you to think about what their zodiac sign might be, what their personality traits are, what they might look like, all those good, fun, fabulous things. And then whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever deck your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one deck here, then definitely feel free to check out those extra messages as well. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today. Hello, group 1. So if you chose this gorgeous black and white tarot deck today, then hey, hello, my gorgeous little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering onto this reading today. So guys, let's go ahead and just get right into this. Let's find out who is crushing on you. So for the tarot deck portion of this reading, we are more so going to be focusing on your person's personality traits. So I'm going to be trying to describe you exactly what this person's personality traits are so that you have a good idea as to who is crushing on you, right? So let's figure out who this person is exactly. Spirit, will you please give us some messages, please? Will you please tell us the person who is crushing on group 1, their secret admirer? What are their personality traits? Please spill all the tea to us. We want to see it now. Yeah. Oh, okay. Right away, we have the Queen of Pentacles coming through. This tells me a lot of things right off the bat. This tells me that your person could be an earth sign, sun, moon, rising, or in Venus. So I am talking about our lovely Capricorns, Virgos, and Tauruses. This could also be somebody who you work with, for sure, because whenever we get that pentacle energy, especially the Queen of Pentacles, this does represent work and career goals and even school as well. So you could have met this person at your job, or maybe you could have met this person while you have been going to school, or if you're not currently in school right now, maybe you are somebody who likes to just go to like different conventions, go to different gatherings where there's like a speaker there and you get to hear what the speaker has to say, something new that they have to teach you, right? So yeah, you could have met them through those areas. But yeah, I'm definitely getting the idea that this is somebody who is very, very focused on their goals, especially their career goals. This is also somebody who is very steady and also very grounded, okay? This is somebody who is very, very reliable, somebody who you can always count on. And I do think that this is somebody who takes everything related to their job to a whole nother level. This is definitely somebody who maybe whenever they were in college, or you could go to school with them, right? But let's say they were in college. I feel like instead of going to all the frat parties, instead of going and hanging out and just having fun with their friends, instead they always decided to stay inside their dorm so that they could study for their tests, because they knew that if they wanted to be able to get that like CEO position in their future, they had to work for it, right? They had to work for it. If this person is working right now, I definitely think that this is somebody who always stays in the office late. They always work extra hours. They work harder than everybody else, right? So yeah, I definitely think that maybe everybody at the workplace, they might call them like a workaholic for sure. They might even have some people telling them that they're boring just because they're so focused on working instead of going out and playing, right? But yeah, I'm also getting this idea that this is somebody who has like a very soft side to them, and it might be something that you might not see right away, or that other people may not see right away, because they are so focused on their job. They are very, very professional. It's hard to get close to them, but once you do get close to them, you do start to see that they are very, very soft and cuddly and kind, right? I definitely think that this is somebody who is like the mom of all their friend groups, right? I think that this is somebody who, if they went to go out partying with their friends, I think that they would be the designated driver. And it's not that they don't want to have fun or drink, it's just that they want to be able to protect everyone. They want to be able to take care of everyone and make sure that everyone is safe. That is just the type of role that they always step into. They are very, very protective of their friends, of their family members. They are very, very, very loyal. And just going off this card as well, I also think that this is somebody who it takes a while for them to get into a relationship, right? Because they are so hyper focused on their schooling, on their job, right? On trying to climb up that business ladder. I think that they do put their relationships, especially romantic relationships, on the back burner, right? And so it takes a lot for them to decide to commit to a relationship and to decide to be with somebody, right? So it definitely makes sense that this person is your secret admirer. It makes sense that they are kind of like crushing on you from afar, because I do think that this is the type of person who, they may have crushes, right? They may have a really big crush on you, but because they are so focused on their job, they might be telling themselves like, oh, I don't have time to pursue this person because I need to pursue my career, my job right now, right? This is just the type of person who I feel like they don't want to pursue a relationship with someone until they have all their stuff figured out, right? Until they are already settled in their career, until they have already climbed a few rungs in that business ladder or within their school ladder as well, right? If they're still in school right now. But yeah, that definitely makes a lot of sense. So yeah, it takes a lot for this person to decide to forego their job and their career and school matters to go ahead and like pursue a relationship, right? So that's very interesting. I definitely see you being friends with this person first before anything romantic happens, if anything romantic happens, right? Because again, I do see them keeping their feelings to themselves. I feel like you would have to be the one to push this person. I think you would have to be the one to get them to admit their feelings and to get them to that level, right? Because they're not someone that's going to do it. They're so hyper aware on their job and on their school matters that they just feel like they don't have time for anything else, okay? And it's not that they don't want that. Like, they want to have a connection with you for sure, but it's just that they feel like they need to be able to have their ish figured out before they even try to pursue any type of relationships. Does that make sense? Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. I need to clear my throat a bit. Sorry, you guys. My allergies are like really bad right now. It's the freaking allergy season. Ugh, we hate that, right? For all those of you who have allergies and relate with me, please give this a big thumbs up. We are all in this together. But yeah, guys, look at this. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming through. And we also have the Queen of Wands. So this adds a bit of fire energy to your person's chart. So they could be a fire sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. So I am talking about our lovely Aries, our Sagittarius folks, and also our Leos. Now, with this coming through, this adds a very interesting aspect and layer to your person's personality. Now, usually when it comes to the Queen of Pentacles, right, if this is all by itself, I would say that your person is somebody who is very practical and very realistic. I would say that this is somebody who would only try to find a job that they know that they could get like a practical amount of money from, if that makes sense. Like, this is somebody who would do a practical job, right? Like become a doctor or a lawyer or something like that, a therapist, right? Because that's very practical, okay? But because we have the Queen of Wands coming through, I'm getting the idea that your person is a dreamer, okay? This is somebody who is not afraid to dream big, and they have that Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus drive and determination to not just dream big, but to go after those dreams with action, right? With a step-by-step plan. So I do think that this is somebody who follows their heart. They do what their heart tells them to do, and they do it so well and so efficiently. So what I mean by that is, instead of your person deciding to become a doctor or a lawyer, even though for some of you guys, maybe that's what they want to do, right? If that is what their heart is telling them. I feel like for most of you guys, though, this is going to be somebody who does something that other people see as being like a long shot or being crazy, right? Like, this could be somebody who wants to become an actress, or they might want to become a singer, right? If that is not the case, maybe they want to become some type of artist or performer. Maybe they want to start their own business. But yeah, maybe they want to be like Elon Musk. Maybe they have this huge dream of manufacturing an electric car, right? Something crazy that no one ever really thought of before, right? So yeah, I just feel like your person, they are very, very passionate. They are not going to settle down and go after a job that doesn't make them happy, that doesn't bring them joy. This is somebody who refuses to do that, right? So yeah, your person is just very, very bold as they go after their dreams, and they just go after it so well, right? They work so hard, so much harder than everyone else. And I do think that at this moment, with the Ace of Pentacles coming through, that they are making very big leaps and strides within their career, within their schooling here. I definitely think that as of right now, they are either like right on the path of getting to where they want to be in life. They could have just gotten a new position, a promotion, something really cool might have just happened, right? Maybe they got a call back for a TV show that they auditioned for or something like that. Maybe they just got signed on to an agency, or they just got one step closer to getting enough money to pay for that business that they want to create, right? But yeah, and I'm also getting the idea, again, with this Ace of Pentacles coming through, I really, really, really think that you could have met this person, or you have met this person through y'all's job, through y'all's schooling. Maybe you guys are both very passionate about singing or about acting, and maybe you have met this person while you have been auditioning for different things, or while you've been going and approaching different recording studios and things like that. Maybe you've met them at like different classes that you guys have attended together, right? But at the end of the day, I think that you could have definitely met this person through y'all's passions, through y'all's adventures as y'all go down y'all's career path, or while you guys are at school. So yeah, at the end of the day, that is what I'm seeing so far. I'm going to go ahead and place this up here. And, oh, I do want to say, with the Queen of Wands, I do think that this gives your person a more talkative energy to them, if that makes any sense. I think that they are very charismatic and charming. I do think that since we have the Queen of Pentacles here, they are a bit more on the quieter side, but I think once you get them to start talking, once they feel comfortable around you, this is somebody who is just so fun to talk to. This is definitely somebody who is not lacking when it comes to secret admirers of their own. Because at the end of the day, this person is just really fun to talk to. They have really fun things to say. They're very charming. And yeah, I think without even realizing it, they charm a ton of people, okay? They may have like a bit of like a flirty demeanor. And that kind of reminds me of my boyfriend, because they may like unintentionally be flirty, and it's just because they're very charming, right? Like my boyfriend, I used to work with him, right? That's how I met my boyfriend, was at our job. Excuse me, guys. And I would see him on the job while we were dating, right? I would see him talking to other girls, and like girls that he worked with, that we worked with, and they would just be joking around, having a good time, laughing, and it looked like Brandon was flirting with them. Like it looked like my boyfriend was flirting with them, but he wasn't. Like that's just his personality, okay? And so yeah, he didn't even realize like how he looked or how he seemed, right? But and I think that that's kind of the energy that I'm getting from your person. I think that they are quite unintentionally flirting. They don't even mean to be. Like that's just their charming personality. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards. So Spirit, can we get some extra messages, please? Group 1's crush. Who is crushing on them, Spirit? Who is Group 1's secret admirer? Will you tell us more about this person? Ooh, that's interesting. So we have athlete coming through, dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. Okay, so yeah, this could again just be talking about how your person is very, very dedicated and determined to succeed by any means necessary whenever it comes to their career prospects, right? Or to their passions. But I also think that this is talking about how this could be somebody who is quite athletic. This could be somebody who likes to go to the gym a lot, or if that's not the case for them, maybe they like to go to yoga or they like to walk a lot. But I do think that this person cares a lot about their health. They're very aware about that aspect of them, of themselves, and so they are always very hyper aware of it. And because they're hyper aware of it, they are very big about eating right, about nourishing their body, having protein, and working out, okay? And this could even be somebody who has dreams or aspirations to become an athlete, right? Maybe they are at school right now because they have a scholarship in track, or they have a scholarship in football or something like that, right? This could be somebody who has a really big dream at becoming like the next NFL player of the year or something like that, right? The next track star. But yeah, that's definitely something that I'm seeing. Maybe they want to like become the next heavyweight lifting champion. Is that the right the heavyweight champion? Is that the right way to say it? I don't know. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. As you can tell, I watch a lot of sports and stuff, right? Yeah, no, I don't. I don't. But yeah, you guys. So that's really cool to see. Yeah, this person, if this is somebody who is more masculine, if this is a man who you're interested in, a man who has a crush on you, they could definitely have some abs and some like bigger arms, okay? But that won't be for everyone. But I do think that for some of you guys, they could have a very nice physique, a very nice muscular chest and whatnot. And the same goes for the women as well. But I'm more so seeing that for the males here. Okay, yeah, guys, literally, look at this. What was I saying? We literally have the card of flirt coming through. Yeah, your person definitely has the reputation of being a big old flirt. And I really, really think that they don't even realize it, right? This isn't something that they're aware of. It's just their personality. But they are quite flirty, okay? So they do have like a lighthearted energy to them. They have a very sweet energy, and we love that. We love that. They're just so charming, and once they start talking to people, like, they don't even mean to be as charming as they are, as witty as they are. It just happens, right? We also have dispirited coming through, and I honestly think with this, like, coming through, like, this goes really well together. I really think that your person helps other people whenever they are feeling dispirited. Like, your person is very dedicated to making sure that everybody is happy, that everyone feels good, and I feel like anytime they see anybody feeling kind of sad or upset or dispirited, they always go up to them and they cheer them on and they make them feel better. And I definitely think that that is something that people really appreciate about your person. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the final part of this reading today. Let's find out what your person might look like, okay? Spirit, can we get some messages, please? Can we get some physical traits for group 1's person, the person who has a crush on them, their secret admirer? Can we get some physical traits, please? Some physical traits. I think I want to get maybe one more. Yeah, there we go. Now let me put that off to the side and bring this back right here. And then let's get some initials. For group 1's crush, the person who has a crush on them. Can we get some initials? Can we get some initials, please? And these initials can represent the first, middle, or last initial of the person who has a crush on you. So let's look at these initials. So we have 2 M's coming through, so definitely think of some M names like Matthew or Melanie. Can we think of any other M names? Mateo, things like that. Monday, is Monday a name? I don't know. But yeah, Miranda. I'm not good at coming up with names, as you can tell. We also have 2 L's coming through. Okay, so like Leroy, Leanne, Lily, Lillian, Lila. As you can tell, I'm better at coming up with girl names than I am with guy names. I don't know why. Lee, that's a name for a guy. That could be a guy or a girl's name. But yeah, definitely play around with that. And then last but not least, we have a little G coming through. So yeah, you guys, again, like I was saying, just play around with it, have fun with it. This could represent your person's first, middle, or last initial. Just take it as it resonates. But anyways, guys, we have curly hair coming through. Can y'all see that? I'm trying to make sure you guys can see that. We have curly hair. Feisty nails. Okay, feisty nails. We like that. Not afraid to show skin. Ooh, yeah, like I was saying, they could have like a very nice figure, so maybe they like to make the most of it and like show off that hard won body that they work towards, right? We also have glam all the time. Ooh, I like how your person sounds. They sound really cool. Light, fair skin, so their skin could be on the lighter side. And then last but not least, we have medium body. Okay, you guys, so yeah, your person, they could have curly hair, which is really, really pretty to see. So I feel like they're not afraid to show their natural curls, or this could be somebody who likes to like braid their hair at night so that they could have like the curly hair the next day. I do think that if this is somebody who is a female that has a crush on you, I think that their hair is going to be on the longer side, just like these women here. They could definitely have very long hair, but if this is a man we're talking about, I do think that for the most part they will have shorter hair, right? Especially darker hair as well. I think that if your person is a man who has a crush on you, they will have darker hair for sure. The same thing can also be said for the women, but I do think that for most of the guys, if most of them, if not all of them, they will have black hair or really dark brown hair. Okay, and then yeah, if this they could have some really cool feisty nails. Okay, so maybe they like to go get their nails done. Okay, and guys can get their nails done too. All right, they can get their nails done too. So again, not afraid to show skin. glam all the time. They definitely like to look good. Okay, I definitely think that this is somebody who, if they're more masculine, I feel like they probably spend a lot of time like gelling their hair, making sure it looks good. Like they have that one curl like over their eye or something that looks a little bit messy, but it's like they do it on purpose. You know what I mean? Medium body. So okay, they could have like a medium like build. Is that the right word? A medium build to their body. Okay, so they could have some curves as well, which is nice to see. And then yeah, last but not least, they could have that light or fair skin. So yeah, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 2. So if you chose this fabulous Everyday Witch Tarot deck, then hey, hello, my gorgeous little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering on to this reading today. So guys, let's go ahead and get our tarot deck and let's start shuffling this up, okay? Now guys, with the tarot portion of this reading, we are going to be asking the cards to focus solely on your person's personality traits. We are going to be seeing if we can find some zodiac signs within this deck as well, and we might be looking for how you might meet them, but I do want to focus more on what your person's personality traits are going to be, okay? So let's see what wants to come through. For Group 2, Spirit, can we get some personality traits? Who is crushing on my marvelous Group 2 folks? Please give us the tea. I'm sorry, you guys. My nose is like super itchy right now. I hope I don't like scratch off my makeup, right? That's happened to me before. Like I literally saw a video of myself once and I had been like, I kept on scratching my nose, and so everywhere my face looked really great, right? But then right on my nose it looked discolored, okay? And it looked so patchy. But anyways, guys, enough about me. Let's talk about your person. So we have the Page of Cups, and right away this is telling me that your person could be a water sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. So I am talking about our lovely Cancers, Pisces, Scorpios, and I do think that this person, they could either be in like on the younger side. This could be somebody who is in their early 20s or whatnot, or this could be somebody who just acts quite young and youthful, right? And if that's the case, I just think that this is somebody who, no matter how old they get, I think that they are always just going to have like a youthful outlook on life. They're going to be like a child in the way that they can just see like the magic in the world. They can see the magic and the possibility in people as well. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, overall, I think that your person already is just somebody who is very, very positive, very, very optimistic, okay? This could also represent that maybe this person is just going to be younger than you as well. They could be like a few years younger than you or whatever. There could be a little bit of an age gap. But yeah, overall, no matter how old this person is, whether they're on the younger side or they are older, I do think, like I am seeing that they have like a very youthful outlook, okay? This could also be somebody who is very artistic, right? I mean, this girl is literally being depicted painting a picture, okay? So yeah, your person could be somebody who is drawn to the arts. Maybe this is somebody who's very, very talented when it comes to painting, or this could be somebody who honestly isn't that talented at all when it comes to painting, or when it comes to singing, or when it comes to acting, but this is somebody who likes to just do it anyways, right? I am kind of getting the idea that this person, they aren't afraid to like laugh at themselves, which I find to be so just breathtaking and amazing, because there are so many people that are so serious, like they take themselves so seriously and they get so embarrassed, right? If they do anything wrong, they get embarrassed, and yeah, I just feel like your person, like, they're not like that. They don't take themselves very seriously at all. They're not afraid to laugh at themselves, and they're not afraid to just have a good time, right? And I am getting the idea that this is also a very honest person as well. They don't really try to hide behind a mask. This is somebody who is very open about their feelings. They're very open about what they are thinking, right? Which I think is very nice as well, because again, there's so many people that try to hide behind a mask. There's so many people that try to act like other people. They try to fit in with society and societal norms, but I feel like your person isn't like that. They could also have like a very artistic style as well. This could be somebody who dresses very unique. Maybe this is somebody who likes to dress like they're from another era, or they could just like to dress like in all these cool, like vibrant colors or something like that. Oh my god, goodness. My, this fell from my candles. These are the things that I use to cover my candles. So, yeah, that could honestly be a sign that your person, like, Spirit's trying to give us a sign that, yeah, they could be somebody who has, like, a very, like, crazy out there style, okay? I think Spirit is trying to let us know. But that could even represent, maybe they like to play the drums, or they like to play like an instrument, and instead of sounding like really good, like that, like being able to keep a beat and things like that, like instead they're like that, right? Like they're just not good at playing an instrument or something, but they like to do it anyways. Does that make sense? So yeah, I'm getting such a fun energy from your person. I do think that they're also very, very bubbly as well. I think that they can talk to absolutely anybody. That's like their superpower, okay? They could literally go up to like a grumpy old grandpa, and I think that they could start talking to them, and they do have this like infectious energy to them. Like I feel like I'm picking up on your person's energy. They can make anybody happy. They can bring a smile to anyone's face, and by the time they're done talking to that like grumpy grandpa, he'll be a happy grandpa, okay? He'll be super happy and super sweet, and maybe he'll even call his grandparents and tell them to get on over to his house so he can bake them some cookies, right? And his grandkids will be like, Grandpa, that's so unlike you. But yeah, anyways, guys, we also have the Two of Wands coming through, and that honestly makes a lot of sense. The Two of Wands talks about thinking and planning towards your future, and so I do think that your person, they are at like an impasse in their life right now, or they're at a part in their lives where they want something different. They want to do something different, and I think that this is somebody who again is so positive, right? They're so optimistic, and so for them the possibilities are endless for what they can do, for what they want to do next. And so yeah, they're very open to whatever the universe wants to lead them towards, right? And so I am getting the idea that this person, they may honestly have a hard time at settling in one particular career, or just picking what they want to do for the rest of their lives, like because of the fact that they are just so open to what the universe has for them, right? They're so open to new beginnings and new things coming their way, right? And so I do think that this person, just one little tiny flaw that they may have is that they may spend a lot of times like dreaming and talking about all of the things that they want to do, but then they actually have a hard time like picking and following through on one of those things, because there's just so many things, right? There's so many things to choose from, and they feel overwhelmed, okay? That could also be the same to how they like approach relationships as well. They may honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with you, we're all honest here on this side of Tarot Tube. They could have a bit of a wandering eye. This could be somebody who has a ton of crushes, right? Like you could be one of many different crushes that they have, and they just have a hard time like deciding like, who do I want to be with? Who do I want to pursue, right? They're so busy fantasizing about their crushes that, you know, they get stuck in that like fantasy crush area, right? They don't actually follow through and ask somebody out or ask them to go out on a date with them, right? So that's very interesting. But let's see what else the cards want to say, because that may just be a message for just a few people, right? The cards may want to tell us something different. Let's see. Let's see what else the cards want to say. Spirit, please give us some extra information. Please, 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 please. Okay. Yeah. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming through. Yeah, I really think that this person, they are the type of person that goes with the flow, right? They really take whatever it is the universe wants to throw their way or put in their path. This is somebody who's very, very spiritual. Whether or not this person believes in God or believes in some type of deity, I just think that this person has this type of outlook on life where they feel like so long as they have a good attitude, then good things will come their way, right? So, yeah, this is just somebody who I would describe being as being somebody that goes with the flow, and they're just open to whatever it is the universe has for them. So, yeah, you guys, that's very interesting. I'm also picking up on the fact that they could be quite spontaneous as well. I think that this is somebody who doesn't really plan a whole lot in advance. They just do things like on a whim. So, yeah, they are a very exciting individual. I think that they have a lot of friends that like to hang out with them because nobody knows what they are going to do next. If they hang out with them, everybody knows that if they spend one night with them, that it's just going to be such an amazing night, right? Your person is going to give them the night of their dreams because this is somebody who you never know what they're going to do. You never know what they're going to do, right? Like, everything's up in the air, but everybody knows that it's going to be fun, right? So let's say like a friend of theirs says like, oh, let's go hang out, right? Nobody knows what to expect, and in that one night they could end up going karaokeing. Maybe your person decides that they're done with the karaoke bar, so they say, oh, let's go out for drinks at some other like little jazz club that I really like, right? And then from there they go to the movies, and things are just unplanned, but they're fun and they're amazing, right? So yeah, I do think that your person has a ton of friends. They have a ton of people that love hanging out with them, that love spending time with them. So yeah, that's really, really awesome. And I do think that your person, with the Six of Pentacles coming through for the back of the deck energy, they are like a very giving person as well. Do you see this lady? She's literally like giving money and food to both of these people, right? So yeah, that is your person in a nutshell. They are just really fun and loving, and they love people. They love to help as many people as they can. So yeah, at the very like core of your person, they are like a humanitarian, right? They care about people and humans in general, and they just want the best for everyone. And if they could help those people get the best of everything, then they will, right? I feel like your person is somebody who, if they just have like a couple bucks in their pocket, they will give it away to a stranger that they see on the street, right? They will give it away to a homeless person. If they have like an extra sandwich, they will give that away too. This is somebody who will just do anything, right? They'll do anything to make other people happy. If they see that sad, grumpy man on the street, they will go stop and talk to that grumpy man and make him happy, right? Guys, I'm so sorry. Like, my freaking nose, I don't know what is going on, but it is like so itchy and I'm dying. I'm freaking dying. But yeah, look at this. Literally, as I'm saying that, we have beggar coming through. So yeah, I think that your person really, really cares about the homeless for sure. I think that is definitely something that really it's on their chest a lot. That's definitely something that that's on their mind. They're always thinking about that for some reason. Like, that is just something that they very, very strongly care for. They strongly care about helping out the homeless community. This could be somebody who has the aspiration to become a social worker. But yeah, I just think that this is somebody who, if they have extra time, they will volunteer at like a food bank or at a homeless shelter. They just care about the homeless, and I think that is really beautiful. That is so sweet to see. So let's get another card here for group 2 spirit. Can we get another card, please? Guys, we literally need to start like a drinking game for how much I am scratching my nose, because I swear to you, you guys would be so freaking drunk out of y'all's minds after you are done watching this video, okay? Alrighty. Yeah, look at this. We have breathe coming through. And we also have very soon. So I'm just like I just am getting this feeling like right now that your person, they could have some allergies. Like they could have some bad allergies. Maybe this person sometimes has a hard time breathing. They could have like asthma, or maybe they have like really bad sinuses or something like that. Maybe their nose gets stopped up a lot like me. Maybe that's why my nose is so itchy. Like maybe your person's nose bothers them like all the time. But yeah, I'm also getting the idea. Oh, by the way, this could also represent maybe they have a peanut allergy or some type of food allergy as well, or maybe they're allergic to penicillin or something like that. But yeah, going off of that, I also think that this person just helps other people breathe more easier, right? This is somebody who, they are just so positive and so happy that that positivity and happiness, again, is infectious. They take other people and they help them just relieve so much stress just by being in their presence. So yeah, that is so sweet to see. And then last but not least, we have very soon, and it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I think that this is honestly just talking about how, again, your person, like I was saying, sometimes they have a hard time deciding clearly what they want for themselves, right? They have a hard time making a decision, okay? They have a hard time deciding what dream job they want to go after, what dream job they want to pursue. They have a hard time deciding what person they want to go after as well. Like, it's just hard for them to make decisions. I'm kind of getting like a Gemini energy from your person, and also a bit of like a Libra energy as well. So yeah, your person could be a Libra or a Gemini, just because of the fact that sometimes they just have a hard time making a decision, okay? But let's go ahead and finish this reading by taking a look at your person's initials and also your person's physical traits as well. So, Spirit, can we get some messages, please? What is Group 2's crush? What does their crush look like, Spirit? Can we get some messages, please? Wow, guys, like literally so many notes fell right here. I'm just gonna put that back in, right? I didn't mean for that to happen. But yeah, let's see what else wants to come through. Let's get some messages, please. Group 2's person that has a crush on them. Okay, we're gonna stop there. And then let's get some initials, okay? For Group 2's person. Can we get some initials, please? Who is crushing on them, Spirit? Can we get some initials? There we go. Alrighty, you guys. So let's talk about these initials first, and then we'll talk about the physical traits. So we have a Z coming through. We also have an E, an F, a T, and a J. Sorry, guys. I had a bit of a brain fart for a second. But yeah, just play around with those letters, with those initials. This could represent somebody's first, middle, or last initial. But let's go ahead and take a look at the physical traits. Oh, we have glasses. That's cute. So yeah, your person could wear glasses. We have tattoos coming through. They could have some really cute tattoos as well. Maybe they want to become like a tattoo artist. That could be like one of the dreams that they have. Okay. We have freckles. Oh, that's adorable. They could have like a ton of freckles, you guys. We have athletic body or build. So yeah, this person could like to go to the gym, or maybe they just have like a runner's body. This could just be somebody who is just fit, right? Just fit. They take care of their bodies, okay? And then last but not least, we have Brooke Shields' brows. Wow, okay. I don't know if you've ever seen Brooke Shields, but Brooke Shields has these gorgeous, gorgeous brows. So, yeah, your person could have some really, really, really nice brows. I do think I want to get just a couple more physical traits because I feel like not a lot came through today. So, let's just see. Let's get a couple more. Just a couple more. Couple more physical traits. There we go. Alrighty, you guys. So, we have melanin. Okay, so your person could definitely have some darker skin, maybe some tan skin, okay? And then we also have the classic look. So that makes me think of like Audrey Hepburn, right? Audrey Hepburn has that classic, gorgeous, timeless look. She has that dark hair, the light skin, the gorgeous like winged liner, right? So I do think that if your person likes to wear makeup, I do think that they like to keep it simple but elegant and classy, okay? So they may just be somebody that likes to have a wing and some lipstick, red lipstick, right? If this is a guy, then maybe they like to dress like a little bit nicer, right? This could be somebody who likes to wear like a nice button-down shirt or a polo shirt or something like that, and some nice jeans or khaki pants, okay? Which is an interesting contrast, because they could like dress very nice and then have some tattoos there as well, and wear some cute glasses, okay? But I am thinking for most of you guys, I think for maybe 75% of you, your person is going to have dark hair. That is what I'm seeing with these two ladies here, because they do have darker hair, and so does the picture of this woman as well. So yeah, they could have dark hair, but I do think that so I said 75%, 75, 85, 95. Okay, so for the rest of the 25% of you guys, right? I hope that's right. I think that they could have blonde hair as well, because this little girl has blonde hair. So yeah, just take it as it resonates. Again, for most of you guys, I think they will have darker hair. But if they do have that blonde hair, I think that they will have like quite a bit of freckles as well. So yeah, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. And if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday. I would love to have you stop by the side of TarotTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. So you chose the gorgeous and elegant Tarot of Mystical Moments. Then, hey, hello, my gorgeous little butterflies. And thank you for fluttering on to this reading today. So, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards. So, just so you know, with the tarot portion of this reading, we are mostly going to be focusing on what your person, the person who has a crush on you, what their personality traits are going to be. We're going to be asking Spirit to please give us some personality traits so that we can figure out who they are exactly. But along the way, if Spirit shows us some zodiac signs or shows us how you might meet them or know them, I'm definitely going to tell you that as well. But yeah, definitely make sure to stay tuned towards the end, because we will be taking a look at their initials, and also we're going to be taking a look at some physical traits as well from that box right there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the tarot cards, okay? Because I want to find out all of the tea on your person. I want to find out exactly who they are. I want to find out their personality traits. So Spirit, for group 3, who has a crush on them? Who is crushing on them? Please, 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 please give us some information. Please give us some information. You guys, I literally feel like Sherlock Holmes or maybe Enola Holmes as I try to investigate your person and dig up all the secrets on them, right? But let's see what wants to come through. There we go. Wow. Okay. We love this. We love this. So we have the Ace of Pentacles coming through. Right away, this is telling me that you could have met this person, if you know them already, through your job, through your school here, like through your schooling, right? And the reason why I say if you know them already is because of the fact that maybe this is somebody who you haven't met in person, right? Maybe this is somebody who, you know, this person has seen you on Instagram or something like that, or maybe you know of this person, but you've never actually met them. Does that make sense? Because if this person is crushing on you from afar, this could be somebody who you go to work with or somebody who you go to school with, but maybe they've never approached you, and so you may not even know that this person exists. So that is why I'm going to be throwing out all these personality traits, so that this can help you figure out and identify who this person really, really is. But I do think that no matter what, this could definitely be somebody who you work with, somebody who you go to school with, okay? This could be somebody who you've met while you guys are pursuing some type of financial endeavor, okay? So yeah, just keep that in mind. I'm also getting the idea that this person at the moment, they are focusing a lot on their job or on their schooling here. This is somebody who is trying to make that bank, okay? They're very focused on being able to create a life that they will not just like have success from, but that they will have wealth from, right? They want to be able to ultimately provide for themselves and also provide for others as well. Because I am getting the idea that this person does care a lot about people. They care a lot about their friends, about their family members, and they want to be able to provide for them no matter what. Like, I'm getting the sweetest thought here. I really think that your person, they could really care a lot about their mom or their dad or their parental figure. And this is definitely somebody who I think feels very devoted to them. They want to be able to give them the life that they feel like they deserve, right? They just want to make their parents happy, right? Because they feel like their parents made them happy, right? They gave them everything. And so they want to give that back in return. So, yeah, I think that is just so beautiful to see here. It's so beautiful. Your person could also be somebody who has an interest in plants. Maybe they just like to go out and have like long walks like out in the park, or they like to, run around without any shoes on so that they feel grounded within the grass. But I do think that for some of you guys, this person could take that love of nature to the next step by being somebody who likes to garden, or maybe this is somebody who likes to go camping a lot. But I am getting more of like an outdoorsy feel to your person. They have a deep love and respect for nature. So I think that that's very lovely to see. But let's see what else wants to come through for group 3. Can we get some messages, please? Wow. Okay, so now I see why your person wants to provide and take care of their family and friends so much. And that's because of the fact that with the 5 of Pentacles, I really think that your person has grown up in a home where they didn't have a lot of wealth. I think that for some reason or another, their parents just did not make a ton of money. And so I think that they want to be able to give their family the life that they deserve. They want to be able to treat them, to take care of them, to provide for them. And I also think that at the end of the day, this is somebody who doesn't want to ever be in that position again, right? They don't want to not have a lot of money. They don't want to go hungry. They don't want to be like that ever again, right? And so this person is so laser focused on their job, on their schooling here. They're so laser focused on making that money because they know what it's like to not make money. They know what it's like to not live in a stable environment where you get a stable paycheck every day, or every couple weeks, right? Like, no, they didn't have that. And so I'm also getting the idea that this person had to grow up at a very young age. I do think that ever since they could work at the age of 16 or 15 or however old you have to be, I think that they were working. They had a job, okay? They were always trying to help take care of their family, right? So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I am just getting such a fierce energy to your person. This is somebody who is a survivor. They have survived so much. And I think that no matter what darker seasons they had to go through, they grew through it, right? Because literally you can see this woman, she has a flower growing within her iron dress thing or whatever, within her corset. She has a flower growing. So yeah, your person, they had to go through a lot. But whatever it is they had to go through, they truly grew through it, right? Your person is a freaking survivor, and I do think that they are very inspirational. For those people who know their story, they are so inspired by them and by their never give up mentality, right? Your person is just so strong, so determined. They have such a strong willpower. And it's just so beautiful. So let's get a final message here. Spirit, can we get a final message? Okay, we have the 5 of Wands. Yeah, this person is very strategic. That is what I'm seeing here with the 5 of Wands. Just like you can see this girl doing, she is like putting all these people, all these chess pieces like on her chessboard, right? She's playing the game. She looks like she's strategizing. So yeah, I definitely think that your person, they are very strategic and they are all about their plans, right? This is somebody who has a plan for their plan for their plan. Okay, they have a plan A, B, C, D, all the way to Z. Okay, even after that, they have more plans. This is somebody who already has their whole life figured out, right? I feel like because they didn't have a lot of money, whenever they were younger, they spent a lot of their time figuring out how they are going to make money, right? I think that they just spent all their time planning, and maybe they decided that they wanted to be like a doctor because they know that being a doctor, they can make a lot of money, right? This is just an example. And so whenever they were young, they would go to the library, they would get on the computers and like read books about what it takes to become a doctor, about what you have to do to become a doctor. They would look up stuff, do research on what you have to do, about how you have to go to medical school, what grades you have to make in order to get into medical school. So yeah, your person from a very young age, they plan step by step by step exactly what they want to do in their life, exactly what age they need to be at each step within their life, right? So yeah, your person, there's a lot going on up here. Okay, I'm just saying it right now. There's a lot going on up here, and I think that this is also somebody who is highly intelligent. This is somebody who is highly aware. Like, I definitely think that nothing gets past them, right? Like, if somebody tries to lie to them, they know right away if somebody is lying. They can just tell. I think that they can read body language really well. Maybe while they were at the library reading about what it takes to be a doctor, they were reading about body language too. This is kind of making me think of Good Will Hunting, because you know how on Good Will Hunting, the boy that was a janitor, he ended up being like super intelligent, and he solved this like really like out of this world equation on the board, and then everybody wanted him to like work at their company or whatever because of how highly intelligent he was. Well, I just feel like that kind of reminds me of your person, because just like that person from Good Will Hunting, he didn't have the best life growing up. He didn't have a lot when it came to money, when it came to financial matters, materialistic matters, right? But he did the most of what he did have. He would go to the library and read so many books, and he learned so many things simply from reading, right? Like, this guy didn't even go to school. He didn't go to college, and yet he was so intelligent because he read, because he applied himself. And I feel like I'm getting that energy from your person as well. This is somebody, the person who has a crush on you, this is somebody who knows a lot. And I think they know a lot because they read a lot, because they are always trying to learn from different things, right? They're very curious, right? They're very curious, and they have learned a lot just by applying themselves. And I think that that is so amazing. And I do also want to say, I think that your person is on the quieter side. I definitely think that this is somebody who doesn't talk to just everybody, right? They are a bit more of a wallflower, okay? So definitely keep that in mind. But the reason why they are so quiet is because there's a lot going on inside their head, right? Like, they are always thinking and planning about their next steps, and they're always like reading people and reading the room and things like that. So yeah, again, nothing gets past your person. We had 2 cards coming through. I'm gonna put that back in because I just want 1 card. But yeah, like I said, nothing gets past your person. They have a very keen eye. So yeah, let's see what else wants to come through. Oh, that's honestly really beautiful. That adds a very interesting side to your person. So yeah, I feel like your person is very like realistic and very down to earth and grounded. But we have the Poet card coming through. So I do think that your person does have like a softer side to them. They do have a more romantic side, but it's not a side to them that is seen right away, right? I think that it takes time to really see that side to them. Because again, like I was saying, your person, I don't think they talk a lot. I don't think that they have a ton of friends, right? But once they do feel comfortable enough to open up to people, to be honest with them, and to let their guard down, I think that people do start to see that softer side to them. They see that romantic side to them, and yeah, I think that they love it, right? They love it. So that's so beautiful. I think that everybody loves how soft and sweet and romantic your person is, okay? This is definitely somebody who, if you date this person, they will surprise you with like romantic dinners. They'll surprise you by doing something really sweet, like, I don't know, rubbing your feet or doing the dishes, like making you I don't know, making you like a card or something like that. Like, this is just somebody who wants to treat you. They want to make you feel special. And I think that that is so sweet. So yeah. on the outside, to everybody else, the whole world, they do seem quiet and like to themselves and kind of serious, right? But when you get to know them, if they let their guard down for you, you will see that softer side to them. And I do want you guys to know this person doesn't let their guard down for just anyone, right? Because again, they did come from a background where they didn't have a lot of money. So maybe they didn't live in the best neighborhoods, right? So they, at an early age, saw the worst in people, right? They saw bad things happening in their neighborhoods and, you know, people taking advantage of others and things like that. And so because of that, I think that they do have a hard time trusting people. But once you get past their guards, once they start to trust you, you will start to see just how soft and sweet and romantic they are. We have forbidden coming through. That's interesting. Okay, maybe I feel like you're gonna meet this person at your job, right? And maybe there's like a policy, an employee policy about dating, right? Maybe maybe like the boss thinks that that's a big no-no, that the employees shouldn't date each other. So this may be a bit of like a forbidden romance. But I also think that this is talking about just, again, how your person seems very forbidding, if that makes any sense. Like I was saying, like, it seems hard to get past your person's guards, right? It seems hard to get this person to open up to others. And so because they close themselves off to so many people, they do seem almost like they are this like forbidden fruit, like always hanging, but you can never grab it and touch it, right? You can never actually get them. So yeah, there is this like forbidding side to your person. Everybody sees your person who has a crush on you as a challenge, right? I do think that they have a lot of people, a lot of suitors that are romantically interested in them, and they have to like sort through like which one is the best suitor, right? So yeah, I honestly think that they have a lot of people that are interested in them romantically, and yeah, they just have to decide who they want to be with exactly. But definitely keep in mind, you're like on the top of their list. Group 3, like they like you, okay? Alrighty, so we have retreat coming through. And we also have past life relationships. So this could be talking about how this could be somebody who you knew in another lifetime, if you believe in that. Or this could talk about how maybe you knew this person in the past. I do think that this will only resonate for just a few of you guys. For everyone else, I do think that this will be a new person, somebody who you didn't know from the past. But again, this could be somebody who you know from the past, or this could also be representing how maybe you guys share a lot of similarities related to y'all's past. Maybe you guys both come from a home where y'all's parents didn't have a ton of money. Maybe you guys both had to live harder lives. Maybe you guys both had to grow up quite quickly for some reason or another. But yeah, that could be representing several things. So just take what resonates. Again, this is a very general reading. But we also have retreat coming through, and it says it's time to disconnect from the world. So I think that this is talking about how this person, again, like they're very quiet. And if you want to get them to open up, you have to take them aside and talk to them one-on-one. This isn't somebody who likes to hang out in groups. This is definitely somebody who likes their solitary alone time. Okay, so yeah, if you know who this person is, it's gonna be hard to get them to open up their guard whenever you guys are in like a big group atmosphere, right? So I would recommend like taking them off to the side, going on a walk like out in nature or something, because again, they do like nature. I think that does like calm them down. But yeah, take them out for a walk or something like that. Like get them alone, because that is probably the best time that you can get them to open up and start actually talking to you. But yeah, and I think that is just talking about how, again, they prefer their alone time. They prefer like solo activities. Maybe they like to play like chess by themselves or something like that. Maybe they like to play chess in the park. But let's go ahead and take a look at your person's physical traits, okay? So Spirit, for group 3, can we get some physical traits? What is group 3's person going to look like? What does this person look like who has a crush on them, their secret admirer? Spirit, can we get some messages, please? Can we get some messages, please? Let's get maybe one more. Okay, perfect. And then let's just take a look at y'all's person, their initials. Okay. Let me get some initials, please. Some initials, please, for group 3's person. Okay, there we go, you guys. So, we have an L coming through. We have an A T, an E. We also have a V. That's interesting. The L, the A, the T, and the E, that spells out late. I don't know what that is representing here. This could be somebody, your person. I honestly feel like this is a very professional person. I feel like they're always on time. But maybe whenever you first met this person, they could have been late, or maybe you were late for something. I don't know if that resonates for you, but that is a message that I'm seeing here. This also kind of makes me think of like a latte, even though I think there's 2 T's and lattes. But yeah, your person could definitely be somebody who likes lattes. They could like to drink their caffeine for sure. But yeah, anyways, guys, just know that you can have fun with this. You know, this is representing initials, right? First, middle, or last. So just play around with that. Think of some names that you can make or whatnot with those initials. But anyways, guys, let's talk about your person's physical traits. So we have athletic body or built, which I think makes a lot of sense because, again, I was getting more of like a practical side to your person. I do think that they're very grounded, and so it does make sense for them to have a practical approach to their health. Hey guys, I'm sorry. So my camera ended up dying and I had to charge it for a second, but I'm back. And as I was saying before, I feel like your person takes a very practical approach to life, and so it makes a lot of sense for them to also take a practical approach to managing their weight and to being healthy, and that's what I'm seeing here with the athletic body and built, right? Now with the next card, with thrift store coming through, so yeah, they could like to go to the thrift store and get some cute outfits, right? We have Are You Real? Wow. So yeah, your person, they must look really good. They must look super snatched with their hair, with their makeup, with the way they dress, right? Whether your person's more masculine or feminine, I definitely think that they look very good. They have a lot of people looking at them and just saying, wow, is this person even real? Because they are out of this world. They're just hot, right? We also have straight hair coming through, so they could have straight hair. Not your usual type. So that's interesting. So this person may not be your usual type, group 3. This is, maybe you are somebody who likes blondes, and yet this person has really dark hair. And that is what I'm seeing, honestly, for most of you guys, because literally every single woman here that is being displayed, they have dark hair. Right, except for this lady right here. She has a blonde little bun, right? But even this woman, she has dark hair as well. So I am getting the idea, for the most part, that your person, they are going to have very dark hair. And I do think that the person who has a crush on you, they also have like softer features as well. Like they may have like a nice athletic build, right? They may have some muscles and be a little bit muscular, but I do think that there is like a softer side to them. So what I mean by that is they could have rounder cheeks, fuller lips, maybe really long, pretty eyelashes, right? And maybe like really big eyes as well. Yeah, and we also have brown, black eyes. So yeah, they could have dark hair. I think for most of all of you guys, like 90% of you guys, your person's going to have dark hair. For the other, I think that they could have blonde hair as well. But that's only for like literally like maybe 10% of you guys. I think for almost all of you though, they're going to have black or brown hair, and they're also going to have black or brown eyes. And maybe for those of you whose the person's hair is blonde, they could dye their hair blonde, okay? So they could have naturally like dark hair, but they have highlights, lighter highlights in it, right, that make them look blonde, just like me. Like I have darker hair. You can see it right here with my roots. I have naturally dark hair, but I dye my hair blonde. So that could definitely be what your person does. But yeah, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and do subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys.